What's the next thing we got going on tonight? Working on the Ranger. Oh boy. So this thing I bought this past, I think, May of this year. Obviously used 2016. I got to trail it for the first time this past weekend, and it blew up two of my 12-volt chargers on the 12-volt cigarette lighter style port. So I suspect the thing is wired wrong. I'm about to check it out because it just cost me, I don't know, $30 in chargers. They weren't cheap chargers, they were actually really good ones. Let's see what we got. Now, according to the plugs, they do not know if these are factory for sure. But I know the orange white is positive everywhere else on the machine. And that should be positive. And it's not. It's backwards. Like I thought it was. So we're going to have to swap the wires around. Which is not just like a simple task of swapping the wires, because... Come on. One spade is large, one spade is small. So, at some point, somebody wired this wrong somewhere up in here, which is really weird. And one I need to think about is, do I want to just cut the wires and swap them? When we were at the ATV park, I did trace the wires, and they do go straight into the factory harness up under the dash. So I don't know if I want to mess with that. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm just going to cut these, butt splice them, and plug it back in. Because there's wire color showing, I'm going to get it as far back as I can so it doesn't confuse the next person. What is this? What is this? Well, red should be positive, black should be negative. What is going on here? I'm gonna poke around for a little bit. If I find anything interesting, I'll bring it back. Alright, so I poked around on the dash. I could not find anything else weird. This wiring goes straight into a factory-looking harness with the fabric wire tape. So I don't know what's going on here. But I think what I'm going to try to do trying to see. I don't want to stick splices on top of splice. Well, might not matter with these connectors. I don't think it matters. Okay, that settles that. Try to stay calm. Try to stay calm. Getting hard to do. I don't think I can get my hand in here anywhere. I added heat, which blocks everything I need to get into. Oh boy. All right. I'll bring it back when I figure this out. All right, so we got to swap these polarities here. We can go orange to brown.
Do you want this or want it on the workbench?
Workbench? Nah, just leave it in here somewhere.
Okay.
I have to hold this, yet it's going to get very hot on my fingers. At least it's warming the cab up because it's like 40 degrees out right now. It's getting chilly. Oh, this one's going to be tough. Very short. think it's solid. Here's some of my hot tea. That was a mistake. Holy shit. Burned my mouth on that one. Today's going great. There we go, got the wire back in the loom. Now we got two different lengths. That's alright. Let's see what we get now. I mean, I know I can test it for the back, and it's the same thing, but it's kind of the principle of it. Yep, middle post, positive now. There we go. Shouldn't blow up any more phone chargers. Yeah, that'll be right. I forgot my tape. I just like to take the ends of these to keep the wires from slipping out. There we go. Get this put away. Grab my cup of lava. Well, anyway, thanks for hanging. At least this one worked in the end. It never ends. It just never ends. That axle that I just fixed the boot on the Sportsman, you freaking threw the boot again. So I'm just gonna scrap that axle. I got a spare in the basement. I'll just swap it out. We're supposed to go riding this weekend, which is 2 days. No, 1 day. It's Thursday. So I gotta try to get that all fixed, otherwise the kid can't go riding. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one.